Hi folks, how you doing? How goes? It's probably a little loud. Let's take it down a little, just a little. Hey Draz, how you doing? How you doing? This title song, it's powerful. It's a powerful song. Probably need to turn it down a little, otherwise I'm gonna be totally drowned out by it. You're good? I'm glad. I'm glad you're good. It's a good day to be good. You excited? You excited? I'm excited. I have no idea what I'm in for here, and I am excited by that. I mean, part of the whole digital diversity project is that, you know, we go into things not knowing what we're expecting. So anyway, hi folks, welcome to the digital diversity project here on the Monster Mash, and today we are playing something very different for us. I mean, it's still a visual novel, but we are playing I Am a Love Interest in My Childhood Friend's Reverse Harem, or harem, however it's pronounced. I hear too many pronunciations of that word. Oh god. So how is this described as? A not so generic otome game with boy love possibilities. And oh, this is gonna be a time. I have discussed with the dev, and there are no content warnings I need to bring up today. There is gonna be quite a bit of swearing, and there's quite a lot of Australianisms gonna happen. So you're probably gonna get a bit of Aussie culture in with your weebing. So this one's especially there for all you Aussie weebs. Game is set in Melbourne, then it's definitely gonna be, oh god, there's gonna be latte culture or something, isn't there? Shudders. Well, no one's got hipster beards in the art, so that's a good start for me. All right. Gonna get ourselves all chilled up, ready to go. It's also Asian Melbourne. I mean, so what? So what's that, like Box Hill area? God, I can't remember all the different areas. Melbourne, okay, Australia is a very multicultural place. So this is gonna be really interesting to see. Meow to you too. How you doing? We got ourselves some tea. We got ourselves some weaving. We're gonna get us. Your tummy hurts. Why does your tummy hurt? What'd you do to yourself this time? All right. Suspicious chicken. Never order the suspicious chicken. Okay, so. This one, I'm a Love Interest, recently published after a successful Kickstarter. I backed it because I was super excited to see it happen, and it just seemed like one of those visual novels that would make me smile. So, you know, I had to get it. I had to back it, and then I got reminded that it had come out, and so I have to stream it. So yeah, I was kind of there just in case the goal was reached. So I was prepared to back it at a much higher tier if necessary. Thankfully it seemed to do pretty well, and that made me happy. So yeah, we're just gonna give a few more minutes, have a little, get ourselves in a good space for this. Have some water. What? Water is good. All right. I don't think this is voiced, so yeah. And our very own Drazia Allison was the editor for this one, so it's okay. There aren't a lot of visual novels that are voiced, so I am not surprised. It doesn't happen often. Whew. All right. I think it's about time for us to get this rolling. How about you? I've listened to this intro music enough times now that it is permanently burrowed inside my brain. But yeah, go into the about. There's our very own Draz right there. Isn't that nice? All right. Created for Yowie Game Jam of 2019 and completed. You made the Kickstarter trailer. Yeah, I bet you've heard it a lot. All right. Any changes we need to make before we get started? Can probably turn down the music just a little so I don't get drowned out. Hey Onyx, am I a decent volume? Do I need to be louder? Do I need to move the microphone closer to my face? Or is this okay? Good volume? Sweet. Alright, let us get on with a very Australian, very weeby visual novel today. Where's best for me? Probably back down here. Look at that. Shocked face. Actually, no. I almost... Can I line up with that one? There we go. Oh, that's why. There we go. Alright, let's get a rolling. I met Emily 10 years ago. She was standing in the middle of the park near my house, alone, lost and crying. God, it's gonna be air all over again. Here, I'll help you find your way so you don't need to cry anymore. We walked hand in hand until her mother finally found her. Ever since then, we've walked together along the same path, side by side. Hey, Max. We grew up together. We went to school together, laughed, smiled, and cried together. I thought nothing would come in between our friendship. Until one day Bowser arrived. No. But then they came along. You gotta pronounce the italics. A cute girl like you shouldn't concern yourself with a guy like me. What? No, I didn't just call you cute. Shut up. You got the top score in last week's test again? You really are amazing, Emily, but I won't let you beat me next time. Oh, fuck the tropes. I guess you could call them her potential love interests. If either of their feelings towards her were genuine, I would have happily supported whatever decision she made. But I know the truth. Oi, Hong Yang. I will probably butcher some pronunciations, but please let me know. You've been getting all chummy with Emily lately. It's seriously getting on my nerves. Oh? And what about you? Ow? Ow? Ayo? You're gonna have to help me, Draz, on the pronunciations. You're following her around like some kind of lost puppy, or worse, a stalker. What you call me, asshole? You heard me. I bet she's actually annoyed by you bothering her all the time. I'm right so far? I guess you could say the same thing about you, Yankee. Fuck you. Language. Look, after I ask her out, she won't have time to entertain you anymore. So you may as well give up now. Funny you should say something so bold, because I was planning to ask her out myself. And when she agrees to date me instead of you, you'll have no one to play study date with anymore. What makes you think she'll pick you over me? What makes you think she won't? Fine, we'll both ask her out next week and see who she chooses. I mean, she could always choose both. I'm just saying, like, these two obviously have some chemistry together, so, like, they may as well give it a try. But if she picks me, you're gonna clean the gutters of my house for a week. There is a poly route. Fine, and if she picks me, you're gonna bring me homemade lunches for a week. Oh my god, they're a perfect couple already. It's a weird condition, but fine. Fine, it's because I'm sick of having sandwiches for lunch. Alright, may the best man win. Bastards. Those two only had concerns for their own egos. Starting a stupid competition at Emily's expense, having no consideration for anyone else's feelings. I wasn't going to let that happen. Oh. Do we make the two boys fall in love with us? Or do we make Emily... Do we go for Emily to fall in love with us? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Red. Fuck. First choice we have to make, and it's a big one. Like, do we try and go for the two boys? Or do we go for Emily? Which one? Do we go for the boy trio? You mean a new one? They're both good. I mean, I expect them to both be good. Also, I'm loving the music. Flip a coin. Max says boy trio. I don't have coin. Wait, I have coin. I think buried. Buried in this pile of stuff. All right, let's be super Australian. Let's be super Australian, and let's use a very grubby Australian dollar coin. Since we're going to Australia. Oh, thank you. All right, so let's see. Heads. So the queen, we go for Emily. Tails, we go for the two boys. We're gonna get some boys today. We're gonna have some boys. A dollary-do. Yeah, we have a whole Australian dollary-do. If it's a game they want to play, it's a game they're going to get. Let's get them, boys. I'll become the object of their affection and make the guys fall for me instead. Then, I'll break their hearts. I'm kind of loving this already. Monday morning. We're gonna get some boys and then we're gonna break their hearts. I don't know exactly they plan to ask Emily out next week, but all I could do for now is get in their way. I'll just make sure I'm always by her side so Ao and Hong Yang never get the chance to be alone with her. Should be easy enough. I wouldn't, but these boys deserve it. Yeah, these are the only logical options. You either... I mean, we can have some fun with the boys before we break their hearts. That's the fun of it. Disaster buy. After all. Gaum? How do I pronounce that, Allison? Right, I'm gonna need some help with that one. Hong Yang Goom? Is it Goom? Bit like bubblegum. Gum? I'm gonna call them bubblegum from now on. They're now they're now a they're now like Disaster by Powerpuff Girl. How about that? The name is now Bubblegum. Good morning. After all, I am her childhood friend. Morning, MC. Hey, so I tried spicy Korean noodle challenge you told me about last week. Yeah, how'd you go? It was so spicy. My mouth was burning after the second bite and I was literally in tears. Literally. I told you it wouldn't be easy. But I was able to finish one whole packet. Nice job. Thank you. Oh, Emily, are you talking about eating those spicy Korean noodles? But, right in. Leave her alone, you dork. Sorry, cats are being jerks. Do I have anything I can throw at him? So. But, leave her alone. Shin Ramyun is the same. You put all the packet in, you underestimated. Oh, God. I miss spicy noodles. I need to get some soon. Oh, in Melbourne, there is a place that does Godzilla ramen, and I need to try it. Like, it's supposed to be like this super hot spicy ramen, and I need that shit in my life. I will catch fire, and it'll be fantastic. Mind if I chime in? Oh, hi, Bubblegum. Hey, man. And here he is, our first target, Hong Yang Chan. He's a member of the student representatives and one of the top scorers in class, alongside Emily, a fire kaiju. I mean, how do you think Godzilla gets the fire breath? Sure, have you tried them before? I have, but I didn't actually manage to finish a packet. Too spicy? Definitely, I drank 2 whole bottles of soy milk straight away. Well, you know about the boys who drink soy milk, don't you? They drink soy milk. There's nothing special about it. Weak sauce. Oh, you're being rude again. And our second target has arrived. Ow, Yazawa. Our class's very own troublemaker, Ao, was suspended last term for being involved in a fight with another student. Yeah, slay boy. So we've got the preppy nerdy boy, and we've got the rough and tumble boy, and we're gonna try and seduce them both. Just to spite them, of course. I mean, look at that fucking chest open to the world. He knows what he's about. Circumstances surrounding the incident are still unknown. I finished off 2 whole packets and was feeling just fine afterwards. Sounds gay, you're in? Impressive? Yes, impressive. Why did you say it in that tone? What tone? You said it in italics. So, how much did you manage to eat? They're all looking at me. Oh, I get it. This is just one of those flag scenes that occur in visual novel games. God damn it. God damn it. Fucking self. The meta. The meta has hit me. The meta has hit me. Where the protagonist has to make a decision that ends up affecting how everyone else feels about them. If I say the right thing, I might raise someone's affection points or something. Yeah, right. Real life doesn't work like that. It only gets worse. Well, since I'm trying to get Ao and Hong Yang to notice me, I guess I have to say something that makes me seem less like a rival for Emily's affection. Something that will make me seem more lovable. One, it was spicy. Thing I love about Renpai, and I will always love about Renpai, right click to save. Like, right click to the menu. It's one of my favorite things in the world. And just look at these sprites, they're so good. It's so clean and simple, and I'm happy with it. And the character sprites are gorgeous. Look at that, doesn't care about uniform policy. Gosh, look at that. Shirts untucked, blazer off. Just don't care. I had 1 packet, but I couldn't really chew after the 4th bite. I was basically swallowing the noodles whole. That can't be healthy. Probably not, but I didn't want to be known as a coward, so I finished the packet. Well, I'm impressed. Yes. Hong Yang sounds less impressed. Where is your hat, son? We in Australia are going to be talking a lot about Australianisms here, and at this point I think we're going to be talking a lot about how schools operate in Australia, And uniform policies in Australian schools were pretty strict. Yeah, I think every Australian school had a no hat, no play policy, and I'm glad that wasn't just mine. Where if you didn't have your hat, you would not be able to go out and you had to stay under the shade the whole time. Because, you know, vitamin... And as a result, a bunch of kids got vitamin D deficiency. So many kids got vitamin D deficiencies when I was growing up. So what do you think? You've been quiet lately? Better than Hong Yang. Slips. Oh, and head lice. Yeah, because all the kids were loaning each other's hats. It would have just been easier to give the kids sunburn. Is that praise, or is he just messing with Hong Yang? Why are you always like this? Now, fellas. There's enough of me to go around. But seriously, I would never think of you as a coward. Oh, have we done this wrong? I think we've gone after Emily wrong. Let's see if we can make terrifying seagull. My eyes were tearing. We're just trying to get them to like us, not her. She already likes us. My eyes were tearing up just from looking at the spices. Pfft. Did I just make Owl laugh? Don't laugh, it's rude. Whatever. It's okay. I don't mind. I know it's pretty pathetic. There are some choices. I mean, I'm gonna make the choices seem right. Now, Owl looks troubled. At least you gave it a go. Nice try. Thanks, Hong Yang. I had to bite, but my tolerance is just too low. That's a shame, but I guess we're both pretty intolerant when it comes to spicy foods. Mm-hmm. Yes, Hong Yang and I have something in common. We can bond over this. Maybe next time we should just have ramen together instead. Sounds good to me, MC. MC? It's my nickname. Failing the boiler route ends in the original ending you had planned anyway. It's my nickname. Oh, do you mind if I ask how you got it? Sure. Would you like to do the honors? It's not really an interesting story or anything. Back in primary school, they started calling her M for short, but in grade 6 we had 2 other girls named Emily in our class. So early on, everyone agreed that each Emily would be known by her initials, MC, MT, MV. I see. That's it. But wouldn't their initials actually be EC, ET, and EV? Obviously, we chose not to use those. I actually like being called MC. It feels like I'm the main character of a game or something. I'm okay. As you can see, it really feeds her ego. Then, if it's alright with you, can I call you MC as well? Sure. I know, you can call me that too if you like. I think we're friendly enough to go by nicknames, don't you? Did Owl just blush? Thanks, they're like chipped to hell. Like, I am not good at looking after my nails. But I also do like the ripped apart fingernail aesthetic. I blame my years in goth clubs for that. I'll call you whatever I want. MC. Is he blushing? Okay. Damn, her heroin powers have been activated. I'm really gonna have to up my game if I want to compete with MC. With Emily. Compete? I mean, save Emily from these two. Right, that's what I meant. Maybe you'll get them to call me by a nickname too, as well. But I don't really have one. What should I say? Ask them to make me one. Yeah, exactly. It's too tempting not to chip off. Hey, while we're all getting friendly, maybe you should come up with a nickname for me. So let's say we've got this one's Soy Boy. What are we gonna call? What are we gonna call them? We need a nickname for them as well. I mean, that one's just too tempting not to call Soy Boy. They're wonderful. I love them. You want a nickname? Sure, why not? Owl, Hong Yang. What do you guys think when you look at me? Not interested. Oh? You probably just can't think of a nickname on the spot. Fuck. Fuck. I mean... I mean, appropriate. Like, soy boy and fuck boy. I'm okay. I'm okay. I see. Sorry, I don't really think of anything special when I look at you either. Aw, don't worry about it. I just thought it might have been fun. Don't mind. You kids better stop loitering around the hallway. The bell's about to ring. See? Oh no, fuckboy, his pure and innocent soul stuck inside the body of an angsty teen. Oh, okay. I don't know. What do you think of that? No, we heard it. Do you just give the teacher sass? Ow! Get to class. Yes, sir. Who in Australia call their teachers sir? Really need to watch that mouth of yours. Whatever. Why are you still standing around? Oh, right. Sorry, I kinda just want to see how the scene ended. I'm going now. The rest of the day flew by eventually. I have a feeling that I'm screwing up all the right path for this. Before long, it was already time to head home. Monday afternoon. Aw, man. I couldn't really concentrate in class today. Nah, that's fair enough. I shouldn't be focusing all my attention on Ao and Hong Yang. I also have to think about my education, but that's easier said than done. Even now, my mind is filled with the fact that those two are both competing over Emily. All the endings are good? Okay, then it shouldn't be bad. Emily and I can no longer live in the same area after she moved houses, so I can't walk her to home after school. Luckily, both Ao and Hong Yang seem to get picked up from school, so I don't have to worry about either of them spending time with her at the end of the day. I'm so tired. Love the plushie there. The rollout keyboard. Goddamn student furniture. And then one there. I want to have an early night, but first I should get some work done. I've got to stay in shape. Maybe I should exercise? Oh, but I have a test on Friday. I really should study for that instead. But it is getting late and I haven't made dinner yet. Should I cook something? Spicy ramen. I mean, like, that seems like the thing we'd go to buddy up with Ao. That seems like the Hong Yang path, and that seems like an Emily path. Let's go with our pure innocent boy. I should try to stay fit. If I were to compare myself to Ao or Hong Yang, then my body image doesn't amount to much. Sad thought, but I'll use this to motivate me. Yeah, so much teenage angst in such a small boy. Alright, let's do some crunches. Good animations. Really worked up a sweat. I should have a shower before I go to bed. Before that, I think I should text one of the guys about my fitness achievements. If I'm gonna win them over, I'll have to interact with them, of course. Who would be the most impressed? I mean, Ao would obviously be impressed. Probably. It's a bit standoffish, but Ao might reply if I send him a photo of my workout. I'm working out. How'd you get that photo taken? There. No response. Figures. Do you even lift, bruh? Fuck. What year does he think this is? 2011? Yeah, bruh, I'm getting to lift your spirits. Hey, maybe that was weird. As L? That was meant to be as if. Stupid autocorrect. Don't think anything weird. I love the phone charm. Ah. Cute. So that becomes part of the background, and that becomes part of the... That's actually part of the text box, like text layer. I'm just glad he responded though. Shit, why am I feeling happy just because he messaged me back? This is all for Emily's sake. I have to make Al take interest in me. That's right. I must be tired. Time to hit shower before I go to bed. Who are you going to send the shower picture to? I have a long week ahead of me. Tuesday morning. Of course, it's Nadia and Nova's texting thing. I love Nadia's work. Nadia was actually one of the first people I interviewed for the project back in 2018. Loved their work so much. Another day, another chance to win some hearts. I got to school a little earlier than usual, hoping it'd be first to greet Ao or Hong Yang when they got here. Huh? Did I miss the memo? Why is everyone here so early in the morning? I see interfering with the common route isn't going to be easy. The common route. Fucking... I am loving all the visual novel jokes. Like, this is so goddamn meta, and I'm loving it. Good morning, everyone. Morning. What is everyone talking about? Well, Ao and Hong Yang are having a bit of a disagreement. Again, what are they arguing about this time? Probably something ridiculous again. None of your business. Is this what rejection feels like? But if it's something I can help settle, I don't mind being a mediator. Tisk. He just clicked his tongue at me. That's a... Tisk is not clicking a tongue. He's clicking a tongue. You're being rude again, Ao. Sorry about that. I was being unreasonable. Speak for yourself. I love the, like, the sword fight scar across one eye. That, like, I'd love to know the story about that. I'm hoping we get to hear it. These two. Anyway, I was talking to MC about the new superhero movie that came out over the weekend. The one where the hero has a copycat ability? Yeah, that one. When Ao decided to really interject and give his opinion even though no one asked for it. Stories in the FAQ? Alright. Didn't Hong Yang do the same thing yesterday when I was talking to Emily about spicy noodles? Whatever, you do it all the time, hypocrite. Huh, Ao called him out on it. No, I didn't. Look, anyway, Ao thinks that being a copycat is pathetic. It is. It's unoriginal, and you're basically the same as an average civilian if there's no way around the real superpower for you to mimic. But that's why it's so useful. If you're hanging around with the Justice League, then you copy all of their powers at once. You'd be unstoppable. Sparks are flying. It's too early in the morning for this. Look at that. Look at that sexual magnetism between those two. Like, they're getting ready to hate kiss right now. They've been arguing about it for 10 minutes already. 10 minutes? They had that much time alone with Emily and they wasted it on bickering with each other? You tried to stop them? I tried, but it didn't work. Please help. True kismet. And probably hug gag ready to a pole while playing tag. Fuck, that's an Australian thing to have happened. It's probably into the jungle gym. Alright, there's only one way to handle a dispute like this. Naked jelly wrestling. What's that? Humor. Yeah, that works too. I walk on over to the front of the class and pick up a whiteboard marker. What are you? I see. Hey, you two. What do you want? Fuck. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. I'm okay. I'm okay. Awkward silence much? What are you doing? Meow, I'm being a distraction. I don't know how to respond to this kind of situation. Every time they say meow, it's so pure. Stop it. Pretending to be a cat doesn't make you cute or anything. I need some water. I need some water. Is fucking... I'm okay. I'm okay. Fuck. Oh, no one mentioned anything about being cute. Haha, I was going... Oh, there have been a few games in the past. There have been a few that have broken me. Some in good ways, some in bad ways. Al just got called out for calling us cute. Looks like I just found Al really likes cats. Shut up. Just get the stuff off your face now. Alright, so Al really likes cat boys. That's gonna be our way in there. We're just gonna need to get ourselves some ears and a tail with a bell on it. Whatever. I'll get you a wet wipe. I have some in my bag. It worked. That dude stomped on your face this morning. Oh, yeah, Ryden jumped on my guts this morning. That wasn't fun. Wow, you're really good at handling those two. I'm not gonna say anything. 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 You think so? I do. I think with you around, those two tend to mellow out a bit more. I can't make the joke. I bet he can. It looks like he can handle a pair with no problem. Alright. I think with you two, those two mellow out a bit. All according to plan. According to what plan? There's no real joke. There's more just like the phrasing. It's nothing. Let's just get my face cleaned up before the teacher gets here. Alright. The rest of the morning goes by quickly. After our first subject ends, the four of us head over to our next class. The four of us are walking together. This calls for a conversation starter. Hey, I was wondering, since Ao and Hong Yang were talking about it this morning, but if you had a superpower, what would it be? Oh, easy. Telepathy. That would really suit you. You think you're Xavier or something? He is my superhero idol. You want to be a superhero? Of course, who wouldn't? What about you, Al? Not sure. That's alright. There's so many different types of powers, it's hard to pick just one. I would hate telepathy. Like, can you imagine having to, like, constantly being forced to dig around in people's brains, like, for thoughts, like, and not being able to block that shit out? Do you know what you'd want, MC? I want the power to bring joy to those I care about. It's so kind of you. A real saint. You're too pure, Emily. I don't trust you. This is why we're going after the boys. Your turn. What's your superpower? Mine? What could I say to either compliment Hong Yang's power or get Ao interested? After much consideration, I would have to say... Ooh. Power to speak to animals. Don't want any powers at all. Or choose to be evil. I mean, choosing to be evil sounds the most fun there. Want shapeshifting? Change between genders depending on how you felt? Heck yeah. I mean, shapeshifting would just be an amazing one to have. I think we got an animals, we got a villain. Yeah, Al likes cats. I mean, we're trying to push forward with that one. I have a feeling this is gonna lead me into cracking again. I'm cold again. What's my vest? I don't know what my vest is. Oh. Screw it. Let's go with animals. It's an interesting choice. Ow, are you okay? That's a good power. He's blushing. I know, right? Thank you. To be honest, I mainly want to talk to cats. Cats. Here we go. I love cats. I had a grey tabby when I was younger, but now she lives with mum and sister in France, so I hardly get to see her. I have a tabby. Yeah, villains are always more interesting and relatable than heroes in most media. You do? He's orange and thinks he's a dog. What? No way! We play fetch with toys. That's cool. Do you have any photos? Fuck. Just hang on a sec. I didn't know Al had a pet cat. He actually had a few animals at his place. How do you know that? It's a long story. Tell us. I'd be more than happy to tell you about it over the weekend. Here. So cute. MC, come check out Al's cat. Sure, I want to say fucking saved. He's a cutie. Is it just me or does Hong Yang look pissed off? Oh well, not my problem. I love your cat. What's his name? Yeah, bonding over kitty pics is the best. Noah. Noah, I like it. Thanks. There's the bell. We're officially late. Better get a move on. I mean, didn't you in school get like one to notify that you had to go in and one to notify that you should be in? That's what we had in school. Cat doggo, yeah. Show me more photos of your cat sometime. Sure. After our morning classes, the four of us split off to our respective elective subjects. I didn't see them for the rest of the day. Tuesday afternoon. I think we need to start buddying up to Hong Yang now. Morning sure took a lot out of me. It was kind of nice talking with everyone today. Almost like we were actually friends. Enough about that though. I have things to need to do before I can finally sleep. Let's study. I'm really worried about my test on Friday. I'm better off studying about it now and stressing about it later. Just a few minutes of study each night should suffice. 3-frame animations. I love them. I'm not getting it at all. Maybe I should skip school on Friday. No, that'll kill me. I message Hong Yang and ask for help. Or I could spend this time trying to bond with Ao. I don't know how he usually does on class tests. Hong Yang. Let's try and get both the boys. I'll contact Hong Yang. Hey Hong Yang, how do I solve question 5.4 in our maths homework? Oh, get me away from maths homework. No, hard limit. As usual, he's slow to reply. I can't help. Finally. Wow, he really doesn't like me. I see. Sorry to bother you, Hong Yang. It's not a bother. I mean, it's hard to explain over the phone. Oh, but you're happy to teach me face to face? Maybe. It depends if I have time. I love the screen shake notification. Like, I have not seen that done before, and I love it. I'm busy enough with my own studies and I'm tutoring another person. Is he just making excuses? But just let me know what times you're free and we can organize a study session. Oh, that's where he's going with this. Sure. How does lunchtime tomorrow sound to you? Nope. I just need to be patient. What did he say? Hey, what are you having for dinner? H punch and V punch. I do not know those and I kind of want them. Like I still need to put together one day I really need to get together with a bunch of Renpai devs. I gotta ask around and see if folks want to come together and like share their tips on doing stuff, because I think it'd be really important to do. It's from Emily. Damn it, girl, can't you see I'm busy? I'm trying to seduce Hong Yang. Oh wait, I guess you can't. Nothing yet. I decided to study first. What? Make sure you eat something. You're gonna get sick if you keep skipping dinner. I know, but I didn't put up my stat points into intelligence like you, so I'll have to study. Anyway, I have to go. Have a good night. It's nice of her to check up on me, but it looks like Hong Yang isn't replying anymore. I guess I should just head to bed now. I'll try again tomorrow. We gotta pursue Hong Yang here. I think Ao is more in the bag, but today's Wednesday, also known as Hump Day. No, not that kind of hump. Get your mind out of the gutter. Gutters. It's known as Hump Day because it's the middle of the school week. From here it's smooth sailing all the way to the weekend. At least that's what our computer studies teacher says. Oh god, we're back into computer studies classes. I'm okay. Reliving high school here. We have Miss Garden on Wednesday mornings. She's the type of teacher that has a hard time coping with her increasing age and seems to always be in the middle of midlife crisis. That's why we always end up doing some sort of weird activity on Hump Day. Hey, yes? What do you think we'll get to do today? Let's see. Probably make web pages in HTML. Oh god, I'm having flashbacks to computer studies classes in school, and it hurts. Back in the day when, like, you were one of the few people who actually knew how computers worked, so everyone else was learning, like, really basic shit, and then, like, you'd just be sitting there going, I know how to do this. My brain hurts. And today we're gonna learn how to do HTML web pages. No, not HTML. I have no idea, but last week was pretty awesome. Last week, Miss Garden had adopted 2 rescue pets. She brought them to school along with her other 3 she already owns. It's a lot of fun. He looked euphoric while playing with a 3-legged cat. Aww. Head. I love cats, you know that. Here she is. Good morning, everyone. I love that character design. That's so good. Fuck, that hair is impressive. The hair and, like, the folds of the cloth are so good. The whole class becomes silent with anticipation. Even Ao is keeping his mouth shut. I said, good morning, everyone! We reluctantly respond, morning, miss. Morning, Miss Garden. Miss, please just tell us what we're doing today. Well, some of us are eager this morning. You shouldn't always be in such a hurry. Relax, take a breather, enjoy your youth. But if you're really curious, we're having a scavenger hunt today. What kind of school class is this? A scavenger hunt? Is that all? Is he disappointed because there won't be any animals this week? Excuse me, miss, why are we having a scavenger hunt? I'm so very glad you asked, Emily. As you all know, my youngest nephew turned 5 this year. Did we all know that? My brother held a big family event over Easter and they had an Easter egg hunt. My cute little niece and nephew ran around the park while trying to find the eggs. They were so adorable and looked like they're having the time of their lives. Must have been fun. Well, I wasn't allowed to partake. I didn't even get to hide the eggs because my brother thought it would make it too difficult for younger children. Honestly, if you can't even climb a tree, are you really living a full childhood? I mean, that's a bit of an ableist statement, but... Okay, Miss Garden's ableist. So, you're saying you organized a scavenger hunt for class because you felt cheated out of fun during Easter? Yes, but if any of the teachers ask, say you're learning new problem-solving skills and you're scouting the school for locations to use in your projects. Alright. I'm game. There's always that one weird teacher. It's just easier to just play along. That's the spirit. Alright kids, I've already hidden 100 of these stickers around the school. You used your own logo. Right, you used your own logo. I love it. What's that, a rice ball? No, it's a jelly donut. Pokemon joke. Placeholder, never changed it. I'm glad. Did anyone else grow up with Pokemon, the cartoon series, and like they had rice balls, but they always called them jelly donuts in the Western version, like in the Americanized version? It was weird. Whoever finds the most from the time limit will win a prize. It's a delicious jelly donut. You understand that reference? I understood that reference. What's the prize? You'll find out at the end. It's a jelly donut. It's such a teacher thing to say when they haven't actually got a prize ready yet. While you're searching, if you want to know how much time you have left, just look up. Some students glance at the ceiling. Ours was one of them. Not right now. Once the hunt begins, you'll be able to see how much time you have left. Alright kids, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Go Anna! Fuck. I was not expecting that. A few of my classmates stumble as the teacher shouts, Go Anna. I haven't heard anyone make that joke since primary school. That's an Australian thing. So, for those who don't understand, a very Australian thing was to do, like, the 3, 2, 1 and then say a word that sounded like go but wasn't. The Australian word was goanna, which is, like, the Australian equivalent of an iguana, I guess. Big monitory lizard size, like, quite big. Like, wonderfully weird, and I love them. Are all teachers really this immature? Alright, go. Yeah, this is, it's such an Australian thing and I love it. This might be the most Australian visual novel I've ever seen. So, half the class bolts to the door while the other half just awkwardly look at each other and sigh. I look up and sure enough, I see a timer. Ooh, mysterious timer that only appears during games. Doesn't seem to be moving though. Maybe the hunt hasn't started for me yet. That must mean... Ready for another fun hump day? Sure, I may as well enjoy myself. I see move around different areas of the school and look for stickers. Some may be hidden from view, so I should check under tables and behind walls. Alright. Sounds easy enough. It's just one of those point and click mini games in visual novels, right? Why am I talking like I'm giving a tutorial? Why'd you just say point and click? What are you clicking exactly? Rice ball stickers? Don't worry, I don't actually care. I was just distracting you while I got the sticker next to you. Okay, bye now. What? Joy's been this cunning. Time to get serious and look for those stickers. Look what I found. Whoop. Find as many stickers as possible. That's another one in the bag. Should I go and search in the corridor? Yes. Viewers are taking this seriously now. Out of my way. Maybe just ow. Where are the fucking stickers? What's your language? Is Hong Yang even playing? Gotcha. Next. Yes. Ah, it's passing even as we're looking. Look, everyone's still running around. I wonder if they'll reclaim this area. Stickers. Got another. Got another. Excuse me for the interruption. All students in Miss Guard's Year 11 computing class return to your classroom now. Looks like time's up for scavenger, but somehow we'll find 5 of them. Oh god, it's even a handball court. I wonder how everyone else went. Welcome back. What do you think was what you did was really sly? You got pretty into the game, didn't you? Well, you didn't know something that was right in front of you. How many did you find? Just one. Just one? The one I found at the very start. Handball court, yeah. Australia and handball. Fuck. An Australian institution. Heck, people at my work play handball in their break. Like, full square and down ball. Yeah, we just called it handball. And the court was either dependent on if you had like those concrete slabs as pavement, or if you just like had to draw. With all your enthusiasm, I thought you would have found more. Bet Kevin Rudd plays handball. Me too. Kevin Rudd's been like our most Australian Prime Minister. Even if it was for a short time. Wonder how everyone else went. So... Stop talking like that. Nah, mate, I found more than you. I get bragging rights, so suck it. Can't deal with you right now. Oh. Hey, where are you? MC. Hi. Hey. Hi, Hong Yang. How'd you go? I spent the whole time trying to keep Ao under control. I did see you following him into the corridor. Sounds like you had it tough. Why didn't you just leave him enjoy the hunt? I'm the class rep. I'd feel responsible if he broke something while being reckless. Oi, oi, oi. God damn it. This game. Why ain't you gonna talk shit behind my back? You were swearing the whole time. What are you, 5? What are you, 4? Hold it in, don't laugh. I never thought Hung Yang would retort with something so equally immature. You two. You should just kiss already. Like, get over and done with. Alan! Hi, how you doing? We're playing a very Australian visual novel here. So this one is based in Melbourne High School. Like, and fuck, it's just full of Australianisms and I'm loving it. What? Nothing, so many stickers you end up finding. Listen up, you're gonna be impressed. I found 9. Wait, there were 9? How many is the max I can get? Like, Red, how many? Well, so I'm guessing I need to check behind stuff and I was just getting my time. 9's the max? Oh, okay. Ao's exuberant air of confidence, which is rare. Does he really usually get like this when he beats Hong Yang at something? Ao, you seem to have much fun with the scavenger hunt. When it comes to things like this, I'm really good at them. How many did you find? You know very well I didn't find any. Because I was supervising you the whole time. Weak. Alright, so how many did you find? Me? Well, I found 5. Good job. I would have 1 extra if you hadn't been so sly. Sly. Yeah, MC, the cheeky little vixen, distracted me so she could get close enough to grab the sticker I was standing next to. Huh? What do you mean, vixen? She got close to you. So, in this one, we have had two choices for our romance route. We could either go after Emily, who's like the childhood best friend, or we could go after these two boys, who are both trying to compete to get Emily. So we've decided to go for the boys, because why the hell not? Jeez, you make it sound like I seduced you or something. No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just joking. Is it just my imagination, or are these two glaring at me with malicious intent? Looks like the teacher's finally back. Is everyone returned? Yeah, great lineup. Everyone line up and show me how many stickers you got. Doesn't take long for the teacher to count everyone's stickers. A majority of the class didn't have any, either due to not finding one or simply not bothering to take part. Alright, first I want to say great to everyone to take part in the scavenger hunt. You're really living your lives to the fullest. And just remember, it doesn't matter if win or lose. It matters is that you had fun. What a teacher thing to say. Okay, it looks like we've got two winners of the scavenger hunt, and they are... Drumroll, please. Just get on with it. Elliot and... Madalena, both with 10 stickers each. Well done. Oh, so we couldn't have won. Elliot jumps from his chair and sprints to the front. Yay! As the rest of the class gives an awkward applause, Owl slams his face into the desk. Just one more. No, I don't recognize them. Where are they from? Are they from somewhere else? Oh, are they from, one of your other games? I should recognize these. Guess you really wanted to win. Elliot seems ecstatic as she stands at the front of class. Madalena, on the other hand, is just content sitting in her chair. They're both from Baked Magic. Fuck, yes they are. I love that. I love you bringing the other characters. Elliot's line is, I'm only interested in women. Okay, so can we get Elliot to go after Emily, please? Miss Garden, what is the prize? Oh, right, that. Well, I'm not really allowed to give out anything too grandiose, but at least I can at least manage this. She takes an envelope out from her pocket and hands it over to Elliot. You're gonna have to share it, though. Elliot takes the envelope and opens it for everyone to see. It's 2 movie vouchers. God, that's a goddamn Australian prize too. Since there's 2 of you in here, you can go together. That could be fun. We can invite Lana and Jane out for a double date. Yeah, so we, Baked Magic is another visual novel we streamed a while ago. I really loved it, and these are all characters from that game, so, which is pretty cute. It's gonna be so much fun. Maybe you can watch that new movie about witches running a bakery. God damn it, you two. How meta are you trying to get with this thing? Elliot can go from CM to jealous. Everyone may relax for the last couple of minutes before the bell rings. The morning ends with everyone separating and heading to their elective classes. During lunch, I make a realization. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Well, that's right. I'm supposed to be trying to make Ao and Young fall in love with me. I haven't really done anything lately that would worry them developing feelings for me. But then again, I don't know what their opinion of me is to begin with. If only there was a way I could see just how much they liked me. Like some sort of affection meter. If only there was such a thing in real life. Wouldn't be very realistic if I had some sort of magical self-updating guide that showed me how every person liked or disliked me based on my decisions. Right? Well, I guess I'll need to be proactive and actually try flirting with them. How do I flirt? Fuck. Questions in gay. Really have no idea. Maybe my first step should be look for them. I'll figure out what to say once we're face to face. Who should I look for first? Need that for dating. It's so bad at reading. Are we going after... Like, do we want to go after Catboy or Soy Boy first? I'm just gonna call Al Catboy now. Like, I think we've figured out... Meow. Go for the cats. He might be easier to flirt with. I just hope he doesn't get mad and try to hurt me. Yum. Ah, ow. What do you want? Oh no, I didn't think this far ahead. What should I say? Play handball with me? You have beautiful hair. Your glasses make you look smart. Fuck. You have beautiful hair. I just want to say that I think you have beautiful hair. What? I mean, it's very long and well kept and has a nice shine to it. It's like cat hair. Why are you being a weirdo? This is normally the part where people say thank you. It's just hair. I don't do anything special or anything. He's blushing. Regardless, I just want you to know that it looks good. Right. What do I say now? You love... One disaster buy that ran around school trying to find a boy just to say they have beautiful hair. Dyeing your hair with blue must take a while. When I dyed mine, it took a couple of hours before I could get it this color. You have no idea. We had to do it over a whole weekend because we did it at home rather than going to a pro. He's shy again. I wonder if I can get him to open up more. You did it at home? Yeah. I want to know more. Really? Yes. Well, if you're so bored, I guess I can tell you. We had to bleach my hair 3 times since my natural hair color is dark. Mood. Didn't put color in until the next day. That took ages too. Is that so? He's cute when he's this talkative. Yeah, I had to section into like 500 parts and color each one separately. He? Who? Ah, just the person that helped me. A friend? No, not really. Anyway, did you need something or are we done? I guess we're done. I'm going then. Thanks. For earlier. Oh, you're welcome. Whatever. Bye. Aww. Pure innocent cat boy. That wasn't a complete failure. Alright, so we got to work on Hong Yang now. Whole body aches from this morning. I sure got my fair share of exercise. I think I can take it easy tonight. But I still have that test on Friday. I don't want to study for it. Stomach grumble. That was loud. I guess I'm hungry. What should I do? Study. I'll focus on the test. Let's get to it. I love that animation. The animation's so good. How do you make it slide like that? Like, I'd love to know how you did, like, one background layer passing one way and then the other one sliding across, because that was really good. I think I'm getting it. I'm glad I've been spending a little time studying every now and then. I'd probably take it easy from this point. It's getting late. I should finish up and go to bed. A message from Ao? Oi! I can even hear his attitude through his text message. Oh, goddamn. Is Ao a bogan? Like... Hey, what's up? I need your help with something. What's up? Don't go tell anyone I asked you about this, though. What is it? Cheers. Is he too embarrassed to ask for my help after all? Don't worry about it. What? I'll deal with it myself. Talk to you later. What the? Okay, that was odd. If we have like one... We need a different one. Let's try cooking. We haven't seen the cooking animation yet. Stomach crumble. That settles it. I'll make myself something to eat. Because I'm looking for a Hong Yang interaction. But... Pizza toast. The poor man's pizza. We're just gonna get the same thing each time. Okay, that's fine. Roll. Alright, there's no morning. I was thinking if we get any directions, but that's gonna be the same each way. Was this poster always here? You have the highest post, so he's got a crush now. Yeah, but does that mean we can still get the other boy? Or are we, like, stuck with one now? St. Albans Carnival is on this weekend. Has it already been a year? Wow, how time flies. I can't get the poly... Oh, yet. Okay, so that's still an option. But going for boys, we want as many as we can get. That's how these things work. Last year I went with my family, but since my mum and sister are in France at the moment, I reckon Dad wouldn't be too keen to go. Wonder if this should go this weekend. It'll probably just have the same food and games as last year, though. See how I feel about it on the weekend. The morning goes by rather uneventfully. Eventfully. Yeah. It isn't until after lunch that I see Ao and Hong Yang. Oi! There you are. Where the fuck you've been? I've been looking for you. God damn it, now I'm just giving... Why am I giving Ao a bogan accent? I can't help it. I'm sorry, I have to do it now. It's stuck in my head. Ao! You can't just dash up to someone and swear at them like that. You're gonna come across as a bully again. No, you're gonna come across as a bogan. Again? Sorry, what he means to say in a calm and friendly manner is, I've got something I want to talk to you about. Can I have a moment of your time, please? I feel both physical and mental shivers down my spine. Doesn't sound like right when I was being polite. Sure, what's up? Carnival's crown. Yeah. It seems so far away. It also just sounds like show day. Can anyone remember what it was like being outside? Like, it feels so long ago now. Tell me about Emily. Excuse me? What he means to say is... He knows what I mean. Why do I need to watch what I say? It's okay, you don't need to force yourself to be polite around me. Don't be too lenient on him. He's not trying to improve his manners just for you. I didn't think he was. Anyway, we would like to know more about MC. Things such as her likes and dislikes, her birthday, does she have any siblings, things like that. Why are you asking me and not going directly to the person at hand? Can't just go straight up to a girl and ask her what kind of things she likes. Hey, if I'm gonna use any accent, then I'm gonna use an Aussie accent, a bad one, because I can. And it's the least awkward. Hong Yang can. Yes, well, I was being a little difficult today, so I haven't had the chance to catch up with her. Don't you dare try anything behind my back. See what I mean? So, are you gonna help us? I don't really feel comfortable just spilling out Emily's personal details to them. What should I do? Be honest and refuse to help, or agree to help but lie? Oh, that's a choice. What do I think? Be honest and refuse, or agree but lie? These are both good options. Crikey. What a bonza question. God, Australian accent is terrible. I got worse than Cockney. We actually got worse than Cockney. Let's not lie. Let's be honest. No. Why not? I don't want to. Huh? Calm down, Al. That's okay. We understand. I don't get it. Why are they being such a little dick? Yeah, it's like one of the least sexy ever. Ow. I'm sorry. He's running his mouth. Hong Yang, you shouldn't be apologizing on his behalf. His eyes widen with surprise. Look, you want to know why I'm not going to help answer questions about MC? Because it's not my place to say. Things like her birthday, her family, her favorite foods and music, her likes and dislikes. These are things about MC, not about me. If she entrusted me with her phone, I wouldn't hand it over to someone else just because they asked for it, especially if they were being rude. So why would I disclose personal information about her? Fucking... I mean, heck yes. If you're really, and I mean really, interested in Emily, you should go talk to her yourself. That goes for both of you. Hong Yang, you know better than to rely on secondhand information. Right. At the end of my rant, I'm left out of breath. Why did this get me so worked up? We just thought, because you're friends. It's exactly because Emily and I are friends that I won't support any guy that isn't serious about her. But you two. I could do something with you two. Sorry, I shouldn't be yelling like this. Look, MC is her own person. I love this music, by the way. And I have no right to go around telling others her business. Even if we are friends. No, you're right. We should apologize for trying to use you to get to her. It's inconsiderate of both you and MC. I don't think I can comfortably do a New Zealand accent. It's one of those ones, like... Fush and chops. We're going to talk about Emily? Probably. Because in New Zealand, you'd switch a U and an I sound sometimes. In the end, I am not someone that will utilize another accent externally for the process of mocking it outside of an Australian one. Because I am an Australian. So I am allowed to mock the terrible accent that we have. Sorry. Ow. Sorry. Thanks for apologizing. You really care about her, don't you? I do. We've known each other for years. She's practically family. I admire your loyalty. Thanks. Yeah? I'm sorry. Not just for trying to use you to get info on MC, but for what I said earlier too. What you said earlier? Calling you a dick. I'm sorry about that. I just don't know how to use words. I'm just a kid from the bush. I don't know how to use words. But you know I love you. You bonza. It's okay. Are you really sure? Yeah, I'm used to your foul mouth by now. Nothing. It's not nothing. I'm trying to help Al with his language. His language? Well, really his overall manners. I'm just not good with people, so I'm trying to get better at talking to people without, pissing them off. Oh. This is obvious I've meant to that I grew up in Sydney, by the way. This accent that I'm putting on is like the very very New South Wales centric mock Australian accent, so like be aware of that. You want to improve your social skills? Go on a date with me. Yeah. That's why I'm sorry for going off at you earlier. In that case, thanks for apologizing. I appreciate it. It's great that you want to improve how you interact with people. It takes a lot of inner strength to change a person's personality. Thanks. You're not a bad guy. Excuse me. I just can't seem to figure you out. What is there to figure out? Okay, I'll come right to say it. What is the nature of your relationship to MC? The nature of our relationship. Who talks like that in real life? We're friends. Childhood friends. Best friends. Friends, sans benefits. There are no benefits in this friends. It's just friends. That's all. He sees me as a threat. What are you really trying to ask me? I'm just curious if you've ever had feelings for her, that's all. Also, I'm also curious. And you say we're better off asking the person themselves, so here I am asking you how you feel. Alright then. Yes, I have feelings for her. I see. Feelings of trust, friendship, and the urge to protect her. But nothing romantic right now. Honestly? Yeah, besides. Oh! I mean, our points are already up there pretty high with Al right now, so do we flirt with Hong Yang for a bit? What do we think? What do we think? I mean, we don't lose our chance with Al if we start flirting with Hong Yang now, right? We just kind of start buffing our points. God, this is when I need that very classic, like, stat level thing that we were talking about earlier. It's not going to screw me up if I start flirting with Hong Yang. Just checking. Because we need to balance out our boy situation here. This is a tough one. I mean, I think we do need to do a bit of flirting to make up some points. But do what my heart tells me. My heart tells me I want both of them. At this stage, it's better to go with one boy. Okay, fair enough. Ao is more my type. Fuck what you say? Language. But yes, what he said. Your faces, you two need to relax. Yeah, we're the people who say nah, yeah, and yeah, nah. So, like, Australia has nothing to go with on accents. So, it was a joke? No, I'm serious. You're definitely more my type. Your reactions to what I say are just too adorable. Adorable? Hey, this isn't funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm dead serious. I didn't realize you swung that way. You're gay, eh? No, bye. Oi, don't leave just yet. No, not bi. I'm bi, as in I swing both ways. We're a disaster bi. I like guys and girls. Oh, I see. This is of course the age in which most people haven't heard about non-binary, so they wouldn't be thinking there'd be more than those two options. So, any other questions? They glance at each other as if to confirm something. None. I'm good. I'm a little disappointed. What's with their lack of interest? Okay then. Can I go now? The bell will ring soon. Again, they glance at each other. Are they communicating telepathically or something? Yes, we better go too. See you later. See ya. Those two actually get along real well, don't they? Enough to read each other's minds. I wonder if I made things awkward by coming out to them. The rest of the day goes by uneventfully. Thursday afternoon. Today was a day and a half. Alright, time to get back into my daily routine. Alright, we need to see if we can get to... I've only got tonight left to study for that test. It's going to be my top priority. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat an audiobook read in over-the-top Aussie accent. Oh, fuck. I could probably do that. What have I got? Have I got any books with... I don't think I actually have any... Oh no, I have one book in here, but I don't think I could read it on Twitch without getting my account taken down, so I'm not going to read that. Shit, I made a mistake. From time to time, I take a break and practice on my guitar. No, I've got... What have I got here? I've got a book about playing well with others by Melina Williams. I would not read that out loud on here. Although in an accent, Aussie accent, that would be pretty funny. I just close my eyes for a moment, relax and take in my surroundings. Have a break and just enjoy the music. It is good music. Who was this playing the guitar? Or get a drink. Go to the loo. Maybe stretch your legs. If anyone needs a break, now's a good time. Now's a good time. Eric Mateus. When I'm ready, I can face the rest of the day with a fresh pair of eyes. Getting a text from Al so late at night? It's a photo. Sending us a photo of his cat, probably. Called it! It's Noah! What did I do to deserve this glorious photo? What? Okay, I need to turn it down. Since you wanted to see more photos, I just thought I'd share. Even the text messages have to be in Aussie. Was that on Tuesday? You remembered something like that? I'm kind of giddy. I love him already. I thought you would. How can you use words so easily? What word? The L word. Do you mean love? Yeah, that. Oh my goodness, he's shy. He's too cute, just like his cat. It's easier to speak the truth. Does that come off a little too condescending? I just want to end up with Ao anyway. Like, I don't care about the rest. Like, Hong Yang, fine. We're going to try and go for that. But, oh my god, we're going for the pure one. Adorable. I wish I could play with him. You can come over next time. Really? Are you being serious? Oh, I need to know. Noah. Friday morning. Everyone's very quiet. It's test day. Take one and pass it back. Don't turn your papers over until I instruct you to do so. It's okay. I've studied for this. I'll be fine. I've got this. Our student teacher, who goes by Charlie, glances at me and gives a small smile. Relax. It's not a hard test. You sure about that? At least, I thought it was easy when I put it together. Yeah, don't trust a teacher to tell you what they think is easy. Of course you would. The test is comprised entirely of multiple choice questions, which means that, remember folks, in a multiple choice question, you can usually cross off two of the answers right away, and that includes true or false questions. It's a Dario reference. Complete them all within the time limit. You all know where to look to check how much time you have left. Oh no, no, I'm not doing math. I'm not doing math, I can't. Are you ready? Do your best, everyone. You may now start. This background music so sounds familiar. Don't make me do math, please. Hello again, magical timer. No, this isn't accurate. This isn't an accurate test. That would say that we have to use a 2B pencil. This is an incorrect. Oh god, it's still going. Which of these Pythagoras are? No, no, no. Hard limit, hard limit. I can't do math. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna be okay. There's a time limit, and they're making me do math. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. That one, because the other one's the other one. Okay, longest side of a right angle triangle is called the hypotenuse. How many degrees in a hexagon? 720. If an isosceles triangle has a vertex angle of 80, what would the other two angles be? 1660. The two circles are concentric if the radius for the inner circle is 3 centimeters and the radius for the outer circle is 5 centimeters. What is the length of A to B? Time is up. Please put down your pencils. Wave a frustrated sigh of relief water over the room. Please collect everyone's test papers and bring them up front. Who put a math minigame in this thing? I would like to speak to the manager. Alright. Everyone else, you may quietly talk amongst yourselves until the bell goes. How'd you do? Easy as pie, what about you? Seriously, I'll never understand where you get your confidence from. How do you think you went? She hands over test paper with him with a smile. Obviously, I'm getting full marks again. What about you? Likewise, I expect nothing but a perfect score. Did I do well? I don't know. I was going off like some very obvious thought processes, so like he doesn't even look my way when I hand over my test. I didn't realize you were so competitive with each other. Only when it comes to tests. We've actually been competing with each other since last year. Sometimes I forget that Emily has a life out of just what I see. That's the end of the period. Everyone may go to their next class. I have legal studies now, but I'll see you later. See you later. The rest of the morning goes by in a blur. Finally, it's lunchtime. I didn't make plans to eat with anyone today, so I wonder where I should go to enjoy my food. Courtyard. It's nice outside. I'll find somewhere shady to eat. No hat, no play, so I'm gonna have to. Here's our boy. Al's here. Should I leave him alone? Sorry, I was just looking for somewhere to eat. Oi, you don't have to leave. You can sit with me. I don't care. Oh jeez, he's cute. With that accent. If you don't mind, thank you. I make my way over and sit down next to him. Oh, that's clever. The silence is a little awkward. So, what are you having? Oh, I made some salad and rice with leftover meat sauce. You made that? Doesn't look shit. Is that his way of complimenting me? Yeah, that's an Australian way of complimenting someone. Thanks, do you want to try some? Eh? He's blushing. Man, he's adorable. Yeah, I'll try some. Should I feed it to him? No, wait, that's too much. Just hand over the box. That's what a normal person would do. But I want to see him say, and I'm not really that normal now, am I? What should I do? Feed the kitty. Oh my god, are they both gonna get dressed up in cat ears and be little cat boys together? This might be my only chance. I scoop a spoonful of rice and meat sauce, lifting it to hover inches away from his lips. Here, say ah. Huh? What the fuck? I hold my ground, refusing to move the spoon. Al furrows his brows, darting his gaze between me and the spoon. He glances to either side of us before returning to face me. Am I the only one picturing him with like kitty ears and a little bell collar now? Like little. Just me? He's letting me feed him. But he does look really distressed. I slowly guide the spoon into Al's mouth and watch as he bites down. He makes a sound when he bites down. It's pretty cute. I let the spoon dangle in his mouth for a moment. I'm distracted by his expression and almost forget to withdraw my hand. How is it? This is good. You're a decent cook. Thank you. I usually only have sandwiches for lunch, so if I can eat food like this every day, you know. No, I don't know. His face reddens from embarrassment. At least I think it's embarrassment. I just like good food, alright? I'm not trying to say your food makes me happy or anything. Sure. You can try my cooking anytime. I'm happy to share. Really? Yes. Al's eyes light up with excitement. Oh man, he's cute. Oi, can I ask you something? Go ahead. How do you know, act so friendly? What do you mean? You just talk to people so naturally. Everyone seems to like you as well. Oh right, I don't often see Alves talk to anyone besides Hong Yang, MC, and myself. Even then, he and Hong Yang don't really talk so much as argue with one another. Well, I guess it all starts with taking an interest in someone. If I meet someone I want to be friends with, I'll make an effort to talk to them, ask them questions, get to know them. That's the thing, I don't know what to say to people, and whenever I do say something, it comes out wrong. He did mention that he wanted to work on his personality. I'm not sure if I have any real advice to give you, Owl. Both things a Halloween game, Owl gets the cat ears? Heck yes. I just do what comes naturally to me, and you should do the same. If I do what comes naturally, people will hate me. I don't hate you. Neither does MC. That's true. I'm not sure about Hong Yang though. Ugh. How'd you become friends with those two anyway? MC and Hong Yang? Yeah. Hong Yang's my neighbor. We aren't exactly friends, we're just always near each other. MC, even though I don't know her how we became friends, she just started talking to me in class one day and keeps talking to me now every now and then. I think my accent's getting worse. I'm sorry everyone. My straight crikey bonza Sheila. Yeah, no, yeah. It's actually a challenge for me to do it. I'm not good at Australianisms. I'm sorry. When I was in school, everyone thought I was English because I spoke clearly and the diction was everyone else was talking kind of like this. Because, you know, it's what everyone did. You know, right? Yeah, no? I wish I could be more like that. You're fine the way you are. Why are you trying so hard to change? Not saying. And here I thought we were bonding. Ugh. If you don't want to tell me, that's okay. I don't have any good qualities. When I was in primary school, someone I thought was my only friend said to me, I only let you play with me because I feel sorry for you. You don't have any real friends. That really bugged me. I think since that moment I've had doubts about whether people actually want to be around me or not. Who said something so cruel? I don't even remember, it was so long ago. Okay, I'm gonna drop the accent because it's actually hard for me to maintain. We tried. I'm sorry folks, we tried. That person's an ass. People like that aren't your friends, they're trash. Friends are real people who want to be with you for you. You don't need to change for them. If you want to change for yourself, that's entirely different. But you should never pretend to be someone else for the sake of another. Oh, God. Sorry. I didn't really mean to go off like that. No. I think I needed to hear that. Thanks. Anytime, Owl. Looks like break is over. We should eat together more often. Whatever. I don't care either way. That's what he says, but I think he's secretly happy to have company. I'm glad I decided to eat outside today. Friday afternoon. Finally the weekend. I don't really feel like doing anything. I just want to curl up in bed and sleep. But I'll be breaking my routine. What should I do? Ooh. I mean, I don't know where our best angle is here. Let's go with exercise. I should exercise. On my second? No, I've been working out at school. I come home ready to study, exercise, or cook. I deserve time to just relax. I'm going to sleep. I like that. Give them the 4 options, but only take one. Sometimes having a break is necessary. Look after yourselves. Oh, I love this. Saturday morning. It's the day of the carnival. I've gone with my family in previous years. They'll probably have the same rides, games, and food. Should I bother going again this year or spend the weekend at home? Carnival. You know what? There might be something new this year. I should go. Should I invite someone? Ooh. I mean, do we take our cat boy or do we try buddying up with Hong Yang finally? Is this the point where we should keep pushing on with the same boy in the hopes of possibly getting the poly route? Or... It's a trickier one. Like, you say a game has a poly route and instantly I want to go for that one. But Ao is super cute anyway, so... Hong Yang would have refused if I asked. Let's try. Should Hong Yang see if he's keen. You free today? No reply. Nope. Okay, yeah, we're not getting anything out of them. Fine. Okay. I don't think we think we'll end up leaving the preppy two together, and we'll just end up with Hong Yang. Oh, with Ao. I can deal with that. Hey Ao, you free today? Why? St. Albans Carnival is on today. I was thinking of going. Care to join me? Now? Yeah. Sure, I'll meet you there at 10. See you soon. He agreed to... Like, I think those two are actually more likely meant for each other. Like, our character and Ao seem a fantastic pair. I would have liked the failed boy love ending. Oh god, I'm gonna have to see all the endings. He agreed to come out, hang out with me after school. Maybe I should have failed that? You're gonna have to tell me what that is later. I'm kind of excited now. Sorry I'm late. Wow, this is my first time seeing in clothes other than the school uniform. Of course he goes wearing trackies. Did he just come from the gym or something? Ugh. He's pissed. If you're sorry, then buy me food. You know, normally people would respond with, don't worry, I just got here myself. You hate this background? Why do you hate this background? Oh god, Australian walk signs. That's something I haven't seen in a long time. It's like a Yellow Pages ad. It's based on actual location, you know what? Why would I lie about something like that? I said be here at 10 and you're 20 minutes late. He has a point. Better construction now the building in the middle is gone. Aww. You can just say this was done at a certain time. Sorry, I didn't picture him to be such a stickler for punctuality. What do you want to eat? Potato stick. He looks happy at the prospect of food. Let's go. We converse as we make our way over to the food stall. God, something I miss about Sydney when I was living there was every Friday they had a night market in Chinatown. And God, I miss the food in there. Takoyaki and potato sticks and like everything. And it was so good. And I miss all that. I miss just going out for food now. We converse as we make our way to the food stall. I want the chili one. You're good at handling spicy food, aren't you? Damn right. I need a good kick of flavor in my food. Is that so? Otherwise food tastes pretty boring to me. I'll just get the chicken salt. Fuck, that's Australian. Does anywhere else in the world have chicken salt, or is that just an Australian thing? I swear it's just Australian. What flavors don't you like? Salt. Too bland? Every other flavor also has salt in it. It's a waste to get salt on its own. I wouldn't get along well with Ao. Like, one of my favorite things is just salty food. It's true. We stand in line for a good 10 minutes, but the food is worth the wait. Yeah, I think it's just an Aussie thing. I hand one of the potato sticks to Ao while taking a bite out of my own. Should we keep walking? Yeah. Although it's not yet noon, the carnival is already crowded. It's difficult to walk while eating without bumping into other people. Ugh. Owl looked particularly annoyed when a line of people walked across our path. Let's go this way. I ducked behind one of the walls to a less crowded alley. Oi! Al follows, but in the process of evading crowd, he drops his potato stick on the ground. He's annoyed. You can have some of mine. I hold my potato stick out for him. Instead of taking it, Al just glances away and furrows his brow. No, that one's yours. I don't want it. The look in his face betrays his words. It's okay, really. He's still reluctant. I thought we'd got close enough to share food by now. Was I mistaken? We continue down the alleyway till we come out the main road. There's less people here. There are a couple of stalls set up with games. Let's play something. I'm pretty sure these games are rigged, but Al looks excited about playing. What should we try? That one. He points to a store with a giant tuxedo cat plush toy hanging off to the side. Of course. I want that cat. Yeah, you have good taste. Let's go. We're getting the cat boys together. This is too perfect. Once we reach the store, we see what kind of game we have to play. Hit the ducks when they pop up. Hit all 10 to win the big prize. Go to Carnival alone? Alright. Should we work together? I promise to do my best. You better. Let's do this. Game time! That music again. Cat toys for cat boys. Yeah. But I don't see a timer. Is it hidden? Ready, set, go. I saw the timer flash. I hit 10 ducks. We did it. Yes. Hey, mister, we hit all 10 ducks. That means we get the big cat toy now, right? That's the deal. You two make one heck of a team. Whatever. Who's taking the toy? Oh shit, I didn't think who'd get to keep it. I really want it for myself, but I should let Al have it, right? You can take it, Al. Didn't you say you wanted the cat? I do, but don't you want it as well? I have an actual cat at home. We got this because you said you wanted the cat. What? Does that mean you went through all the effort of playing just to win this for me? Wait, don't misunderstand. Okay, now I'm moving back for the accent. I just wanted to play a game, didn't matter what. It just so happens that you wanted the cat toy that this stall had. But Al clearly pointed to this stall earlier. Did he already know I was going to want the cat? I see. Thank you, Al. Whatever. Huh? You're welcome. Yeah, Al gets Australian when flustered. Like, the accent drops. Like, very... Oh, it comes through. There's a lot of people here. We've been here a couple of hours already. It's too crowded. Maybe it's time to leave. I look around for something to distract Al from all the people. Food, we already ate. Games, we already did that. Oh, do you want to try out one of the rides? There's a Ferris wheel over there. No. Ooh, shut down. Okay. Needs to be something we could do. I'm not good with heights. You're afraid of heights? Wait, I'm not afraid of anything. I'm just said I'm not good with them. It's pretty surprising. Whatever. Yeah. Was it really alright being with me today? What do you mean? I know I'm not the most interesting person to hang around with. You'd probably rather be with Emily right now. But did you have fun today? I wouldn't want to be with anyone else. Short answer, yes. Long answer, hell yeah. I didn't want to be here with anyone other than you today. I mean, did you see how awesome a team we are during that duck shooting game? That was pretty awesome. Right? When you agreed to come to the carnival with me this morning, I was really happy. Seriously? Yeah. I like hanging out with you. You sure? Dude, just how low is your self-esteem? We played the games together. Ate yummy food, and I found out a secret about you. What secret? That you're afraid of heights. I'm not afraid. Right. Does it look like I wasn't having fun with you today? No. Exactly. It's okay to have a little more confidence in yourself. Thanks. Let me spin this on you. Did you have fun today? Yeah. Was it fun? The food? You're really gluttonous, aren't you? Don't use big words around me. I'll buy you food again. Find food anytime you want. Is there anything you wanted to do? Me? Actually, give me your hand. My hand? Al cautiously raises his right hand up. Fucking hard press flirt. I press my left hand against his. They're nearly identical in length. What are you doing? This is what I wanted to do. I bend my fingers, entangling them with Al's. His palms are getting sweaty. This is what you wanted to do? Hold hands? We're getting lewd. Yep. Is this too much skinship for him? Skinship? That's one I haven't heard before. He's really cute when he's embarrassed. It makes me want to bully him. Can we stop now? Okay, so our character's got the top energy here in this relationship. Can we stop now? Sure. I loosen my grip as we part. I slide my ring finger slowly down his hand. He flinches but doesn't retract. It really is fun to bully him. Hand holding too intense. God, he really is pure. We're gonna have so much fun corrupting him. We chatted for a little while longer, walking around the carnival with no set destination. It was nice just exploring the streets with Ao. I really got to see a different side to him today. That was the end of my first date with Ao. Sunday morning. I will corrupt whoever I want to, thank you very much. Cat boys are just asking for it. Why is my alarm on this morning? I don't want to get up yet. When was this wallpaper taken? Last year? Emily's birthday? It's pretty old. I think it's time for a new one. But what should my new wallpaper be? Photo with family. Oh, we don't have any other photos to take. I should take a photo with my... What? Come here for a second. He stares patiently at me. Please? Why? Just come over. I want to show you something. Cross his arms, makes his way over. Say cheese. Got new stickers. Let me see. Perfect. Send it to your mum and sister. Your sister replies quickly. Did she honestly just reply with ha ha ha? Who wore it better? Ah, jeez. Let's take another photo. What, really? Add more of those stickers. Alright. I spent the rest of the morning taking photos with him. When I was younger, Mum always encouraged him to take more photos with us. He used to be very reluctant, but now he cherishes these memories. Monday morning. It's been a week since I heard Ao and Hong Yang. A lot has happened since then, but it doesn't change the fact that Emily is my friend and I can't let her be used to settle some silly bet. I hope I've done enough. Ao, shh. Why is he shushing me? Hide next to the window. Why? So what did you need? That's Emily's voice. It's coming from outside. I push myself against the wall next to Ao and peer out the window. You suddenly came up to me asking to speak in private. This must be it. Hong Yang must be asking her out. But then, why is Ao hiding and spying? I know it's very early in the morning, but I didn't want to miss this opportunity. What's up? MC, I think you're really amazing. It's begun. At first I saw you as a rival, someone that was my equal, but I found myself trying harder to get the top spot in class because of you. But the more we spoke, the more I found myself softening up. You encouraged me to be the best that I can be, but you also allowed me to let loose and just have fun. Being with you is the fun. I don't want to see you as a rival. I want us to be equals in another way. What I'm trying to say is that I like you, and I'd like you to take you out on a date sometime. Oh no, what should I do? Should I jump out and interrupt them? I see. Hong Yang, you're really cool. Thank you. No, is she gonna start dating Hong Yang? But I'm sorry, I'm not interested in dating anyone right now. Well done, Emily. Huh? May I ask what you mean by that? Things like liking someone and falling in love are not things I've experienced yet. I like you as a friend and I love my family, but it's not the same in a romantic way you feel towards me. Holy crap, is Emily Abro? I mean, this would be very on brand for a game for you folks. Maybe in the future, but not right now. So, should I try again in the future? I'm sorry. It's alright, you don't need to apologize. You still want to be friends? I might need some time to accept this. But it would be nice if we could remain on friendly terms. Thanks for understanding. I don't understand. I mean, I'm a real catch, right? But although I don't fully understand, I guess I can live with the fact that you don't like me the way I like you. Yeah. I respect your choice. I think it's the wrong choice, but I'll expect it. Fuck. Hong Yang, you're gonna get punched in the face by someone if you're not careful saying stuff like that. Like, telling someone that their romantic choice is the wrong choice is a good way to get taken down. You're such a joker. I guess I should focus on studying for our next test. I'll show you just how great I am and what you're missing out on. I am so glad that we didn't try dating him. Wow. Before I forget, please don't mention any of this to Al. He'll have a field day over this. You two really are close. Not really. As Hong Yang and MC leave, I'm left with a feeling of relief. If I had known things would have ended up like this, I wouldn't have needed to worry about MC getting hurt. Who am I kidding? I never had to worry to begin with. MC isn't a child anymore. She doesn't need me to protect her. She can make her own decisions. I guess I was worried for my own selfish reasons. What? Nothing. Actually, what were you doing eavesdropping on those two to begin with? I thought Al was supposed to ask MC out as well. The truth is, I was also going to tell MC how I felt. But I changed my mind. What made you change your mind? You. Excuse me? Up until a week ago, I was pretty sure of the fact that I liked MC and wanted to go out with her. But after spending so much time with you, I wasn't sure anymore. What are you trying to say, Al? I don't fucking know. My head is all messed up. This means he likes me, right? Fuck. We got gay. We got gay. Things got gayer. This is what I wanted. To make Ao and Hong Yang fall for me so they won't pursue MC. But now that Ao is here telling me how he feels, what about me? How do I feel about Ao? Fuck. How are these my only options? Did I not flirt hard enough? I didn't get enough hearts to romance. But friendship unlocks poly. I feel so cheated. Screw it. We're just gonna be friends. We're just gonna be friends. I feel let down by my own actions. How do I say this? Al, spending time with you this past week has been fun for me too. You've got a soft side that for some reason you're embarrassed to show. You're so energetic and we have similar interests. I like having you as my friend. I can hear the word friend echoing in his head. Ah, right. Friends. We're friends. Yeah. Are you okay? I'm just not used to having friends. I thought maybe... I'm not gonna pick that. Yeah, like, Emily doesn't, like, so far, like, Emily might be ARO by her reactions. Like, I don't know if I feel love or anything else like that. Maybe? Nothing. MC's not ARO? Okay, she just doesn't have feelings for, Hongyang. Nothing. I like being friends with you too. However, she's ace and that... Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. I'm glad. I look forward to spending the rest of the school year with you. Yeah. This is for the best. I couldn't accept his feelings right now, not considering I only got close to him in order to stop him from asking MC out. I'm such a hypocrite. But this way we can remain friends. Right? I mean, we befriended the cat boy? Nadia Nova! Love Nadia's work, by the way. You held pause, that's the important thing. Hey, that was me! You enjoy watching... I mean, if that's how you're gonna be... I'm not gonna break their heart, like... The fact that you've made a game where people feel sad about only getting the friendship endings, which kinda makes sense in a way. Looks like you've got L smitten. But you still haven't won Hongyang or MC over. If you want to play the polyamory route, become closer friends with at least one of the other two. We can poly all three of them. We can have our own harem. Let's try this again, shall we? Fuck. Ah. Holy crap. That was perfect 2 hours as well. Oh fuck. That was good. Thank you everyone. This has been so much fun. Thank you to Red and Allison. This game is super fun, super great. Highly recommend folks go get it. Link is down there on the screen. There's so many layers to this. Holy shit. And if you wanted to learn more about Australianisms, this is a very good one for that. Fuck. Okay. Thank you everyone. This has been so much fun. This has been the final in like a weekly streaming sessions for Digital Diversity Project. We will be taking a little bit of a break from them for a little bit, just because this month has been very heavy. So we're like wanted to get in a bunch of recently released games that we really wanted to share with folks. Got some blogs up, and so we're super happy with that. I will be putting up a mini filler-sode for the podcast this week, and then we're gonna have, I believe, just the podcast next month, just to give us all some breaks. I've also got no moving stuff, and there's all sorts of stuff going on, so we're gonna have a little break from all that. But yeah, this has been really cool. Fuck that ending. That ending. Oh. Anyway, until next time, folks. This has been the Digital Diversity Project. I have, as always, been Kaiju. And until next time, look after yourselves, look after each other. Remember that you are not alone. play games and tell the people who made those games that you enjoyed what they did. Because we gotta share the love. We gotta share the love. So until next time, see you folks. I love you all. Bye.